Captain Spurs boss have responded to possibly unethical conduct that is happening in acquiring the player. But there's just some of the things that doesn't make sense to me that I think it will make sense to you. You'll have to tell me in the comment section below that does it make sense or it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Definitely, you know. Yesterday, we heard that the family of Velebayi had approached or have requested a meeting with a Captain Spurs because they wish that Velebayi move to Chiefs must happen. But that's not the feeling from Captain Spurs. So we need to talk about that, definitely. I have it here. We'll go through that. There are quite a number of things that doesn't make sense to me about the story. And I'll tell you why that doesn't make sense. I've got this here. Let's read this. It says, it was written by Mazola Molefe. Anele Velebayi'S parents approached Spurs over Chiefs bid. SAPC have established that winger Asanele Velebayi'S parents have requested a meeting with Captain Spurs in an effort to force the player's move to Kaizer Chiefs before the window closes. This public broadcaster brought the news last month that the Soweto Giant had open talks with their mother city counterparts as they look to recruit the 21-year-old to strengthen Nazaruddin Nabe's squad. We'll talk more about that. Like real more. Let me tell you this. There's something that doesn't make sense in that it appears from a distance that the Captain Spurs does not want to let go of the player. Maybe they are trying to get as much as they can. Maybe that's the reason. But somehow, for the parents to get involved, it is simply because they are they possibly feel that no, it appears like not Stellenbosch, but Captain Spurs. They're intentionally standing on the player's move to Chiefs now. That's why the family stand up, because the family wouldn't have just stood up and the family wouldn't have just acted on that. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that shortly. You listen to the words from Captain City Spurs boss. He says that he's not fighting with Kaizer Chiefs, but they must follow the right processes. They must follow the right procedure. But from what I know, Kaizer Chiefs have already done that. He just refused the offer based on what has been reported. Do not refuse to do this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. For context purposes, I want us to start where we left this. They say, with initial bid sent by Chiefs this week and surprisingly turned down by Captain Spurs, the player's family have stepped in and are hopeful Spurs can allow Velebayi to make his dream move to Kaizer Chiefs. One, please note this, that Velebayi himself, he's a supporter, and he sees this as a dream move. Please note that. Right? It's further understood that that Velebayi has taken his route out of the frustration after Chiefs follow up their interest by formally sending through a bid they believe will match Spurs' evaluation of the player that only made this top flight debut last season. 3. That is very important, is that Chiefs sent an offer that is worth the evaluation. So why? Hey, wait. Do you remember that Masego, Mkwena, and who? I think it's Mkwena. Let's leave Masego, Mkwena. Do you remember that SuperSport sold Mkwena, tripled the value? Because Mkwena, at the time, Teboho Mkwena from SuperSport to Sundowns. At that time, Teboho Mkwena was valued at between 10 to 15. But Sundowns bought the player at about 30 million rand. I think they did the same with Masego. They bought him at a higher price. So maybe Captain Spurs might have seen that to say, let's not sell the player based on the evaluation. Let's triple the price. That's what we want. I don't know. But what I know is that this is what they said. Spurs were relegated back to the Motsepe Foundation. Indications are that Velebayi, and more so in his mother, is unhappy with having to drop down to the lower division ahead of the 2024-2025 season. The progress made by the winger was evident when he was called up to the Bafana Bafana squad in July for the Kosafa Cup by coach Helman Mkhelele. Chiefs and Spurs have already managed to conclude a deal between the two parties following the agreement to transfer defender Roshan Dotli, who was also part of the national team, right? Let's leave the one of Dotli. Now let's go to the one of Velebayi, because that's the most important part of this one. Now, Unplayable reported on this one on Twitter and say, yes, this is the boss now from Cape Town Spurs, and he said, yes, an offer was indeed made. Captain Spurs boss, don't know how to pronounce his name. Don't ask me that. Right, yes. Then if Unplayable on Twitter continued to report this, if you want to keep by the rules, listen to this one. If you want to keep by the rules, you don't contact the player, you don't contact players directly. First thing, so a club like Chiefs should not be contacting players directly. The club's got a contract with the player. He's still got 3 more years. Listen to the tune here. I'm interested in the tune here, the choice of words from the club owner. He says, if you want to keep by the rules, you don't contact players directly. That's the first thing. So a club like Kaizer Chiefs should not be contacting players directly. The club's got a contract with the player, and he's still got 3 more years. Well, how do you interpret that? To me, it sounds like a, I don't know. I'm a man born under sin, subject to correction. I might be wrong. I don't know. Let's continue reading. We don't have a good, listen. No. I started the sentence wrongly. We do have a good relationship with Chiefs. I am not fighting Chiefs. It's only people who are outside and got nothing to do with this who are fighting. They say Captain Spurs is standing in the way of players, but they are not saying Chiefs is standing in the way of players. Hey, I'm trying to understand this statement. I don't. This is me. I'm a man, born under sin, subject to correction. Right? Did I say that? I'm a man, born under sin, subject to correction. Let me repeat the statement. We do have good relationships with Chiefs. I'm not fighting with Chiefs. It's only people who are outside who've got nothing to do with this, with this, who are fighting. They say Captain Spurs is standing in the way of players, but they are not saying Chiefs is standing in the way of players. Here is my question for you. How do you think Kaizer Chiefs is standing on players' ways? I'm trying to understand that. How to... Chiefs have got a very strict policy. Chiefs have got a very, very, very strict policy, and that policy is, with Kaizer Chiefs, if a player like Maputi Kaizer says, I want to leave Chiefs because Mshin Ochukral has arrived, how many times have you seen Chiefs standing on that player? Let me give you another one. Another one being, who else? There are many of them. Benzuma, how did Benzuma leave to Pirate? I told you. A Chiefs have got a way of not standing on people, or look on players' way. That's the good thing about that club. They don't stand on a player's way. Never. Okay, let's continue. The last part of the paragraph says the following. He is a versatile player, so we must sell him for whatever, we must sell him for whatever, just because the player and his mommy decided he wants a move. Is this a joke? Otherwise, we are making football a joke in this country now. Look, please understand me here. Please understand me here. Understand me here, please. He is a versatile player, so we must sell him for whatever. Listen to this one. Just because the player and his mom decided he wants a move. Is this a joke? Otherwise, we are making football a joke in this country. How to... Mr. Ari, how do we make football a joke in this country? What's the reason for you not to sell the player? When you are giving a money, matching the evaluation of the player, what is the reason for you not to sell the player? That's not unless you've got other you know, it was clear with Captain Spurs, Captain City, for instance. Unless you apply, you wanna tell us that you have decided to use that strategy. When there was a conversation about Kanye Samayo moving to Kaizer Chiefs, it was clear they're not gonna sell you the player. Why? Because we won this much, 30 million rand. Chiefs says, unless there is a clear communication about that, then it makes sense. Other than that, it doesn't make sense. Why are you not selling the player? The player wants to move to Chiefs. The mother says, no, my son wants to move to Dream. They even call it a dream move to Chiefs. Why are you not selling this player to his dream club? He's 21 years of age. You are relegated. Why are you not selling players? Your coach, Ernst Middendorp, once said they will sell a couple of players to PSL before moving to the relegation zone. So why are you not selling the player? The first offer was rejected. The second offer is made. Why is the second offer made? Is to match exactly the evaluation, and that's, I like that it has been highlighted that the player has made, the Chiefs has made an offer that is matching the evaluation of the player. Why are you not selling the player to Kaizer Chiefs? Lastly, let me remind you on this one. Coach Nazaruddin Nabi had said that, hey, there's a problem in the PSL, guys. We want to buy players, but certain teams are choosing not to sell us players. It's not me. Don't blame me. It is what Coach Nazaruddin Nabi says. If Nabi says that, you have to ask the question, why is a new coach complaining about them not being able to get players? Because it's new. Tell me in the comment section below. I want to know that. You and I will meet in the comment section below.